Transition, and so happy that I turned off the Claudio Castagnoli transition because I always forget. And then it would have played, and it would have looked silly, and then whatever. Hi, Stevie.
Kev.
As if we weren't talking for 20 minutes beforehand.
Right.
I
no, this is the first time I popped on.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything about what you were doing. And this computer that blew up last time you were on here, we killed it.
We killed it. I had to use my shitty laptop.
Can't believe. Yeah, actually, what did you do from last time? It was the shitty laptop?
Yeah, I busted out the laptop, which has the mic and camera built in. So I used that and it worked.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it works, it works. I mean,
if it works, it works. If it plays, it stays. That's what I always say.
If it does play, it stays. And, I just want to ask right away, know what you've been playing and staying. Let me see it. Show everybody. The big, beautiful, sexy Switch 2. Oh, it looks so cool.
Switch 2.
It looks really cool.
With the great Pro Controller that came.
So I want that, but it is very expensive.
Very expensive.
But I love that they standardize.
It feels
back
so
buttons.
good.
Yeah.
I don't use them because I'll accidentally hit them.
No, that's fine. I want them either for like fidgeting, but like again, I hate clicking sticks in. Every single back button thing I have is L3 and R3. Like even these ones I got for the Xbox controller. L3, R3. First thing I did. Even I got an Elite controller in the family room. All 4 paddles. Ooh. Left stick, right stick, right stick.
Oh, it must be nice to be able to afford Elite controllers.
Well, so it kind of helped because when me and Tina were budgeting for the baby, because she's queen budgeter, we kind of mapped it out. Like, oh god, we got to dip into this while paid leave comes through and all this. And somehow we I don't know if it's over or under budgeted, but there was a little surplus. I was like, can I get myself a tweet? And I got myself a tweet. Because the only other thing I had out there, because I need something wireless, because whenever she's running around one day, like I can't have a wire running around, because all the Xbox controllers that are third party are wired, unless you get something really expensive. So I got the Power A wireless one, but it's Fortnite branded, and it's the ugliest controller I've ever seen in my life. I hate looking at it.
Why did you buy it?
Because it's the only one that was wireless and had back buttons, and it was like the price of a normal controller. So I was like, all right, I could deal with this. But every time I look at it, it hurts my eyes. Have you seen it?
Is it that bright blue? Is it the bright blue one?
No, it's worse. I could go to the door and get it, but hold on. You're going to hate it because, one, it's Fortnite. But two,
I don't hate Fortnite.
You do. Don't lie to me.
I just downloaded them on Switch 2, actually.
Sure you did. Well, we should play it then. But, it looks like this. And it's just the ugliest.
That is pretty ugly.
And the sticks are white and the bumpers are white. And I hate white controllers because it's a good reminder of how gross of a person you are.
Ugh.
So then I was like, I hate looking at it. So then I was like, I need an Elite controller.
Yeah, that is an ugly controller.
It's so ugly. And I'm in my Fortnite down wave. I have not been feeling it lately. And also with the kid, any game I can't pause, throw it out the window.
That's fair. You can't pause that.
I started and quit 4 games of Halo when she was first home before I fired a single round because she cried and I was like, oh shit. So it was ugly. What is this one actually? This is even uglier. Ew, I hate it.
So I guess Fortnite just has ugly controllers.
You know what's weird is at the base of it, I understand that kids play it, but I don't understand how it became. Oh, this one's kind of cool. A kid's game, because it's really a game about kill everyone else around you till you're the last one. Which I guess kind of.
There's no blood in the game though, right?
Not that I know of. No.
Yeah, I don't think there's blood.
Yeah. So, well, we got to know what you've been playing on that Switch 2. You got it.
You got it. You got it queued up. Mario Kart World.
So good. The only Switch 2 game, really.
It's one of 2 exclusive Switch 2 games, I think.
What's the other one?
Welcome Tour.
That is not a game. I think that's I guess it's
I didn't get it. Switch to Welcome Tour. I don't
good.
plan on getting it, but yeah, I think those are the only two exclusive things you can. Oh no, and it's on the list of Fast Fusion
Oh,
is
right,
exclusive to
Fast
Switch
Fusion.
too.
Yep. I gotta write this down
Um,
too.
but Mario Kart World is really good,
I gotta write this on my
really
list.
good.
How
Is it worth $80?
Yeah,
No,
that's important. It's
it
not
is not worth $80. No. I will say the uh the battle royal mode, the what do they call it?
elimination race.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
Something.
Yeah,
You'll get it.
it's the best thing Mario Kart's ever done.
They should have done that a while ago. I feel like Mario Kart is perfect for that.
Well, I think they couldn't do it a while ago because you can only have X amount of racers on screen. Now you can have 24, so it can be a longer stretch until you're eliminated. So they eliminate 4 at certain times until there's only one winner.
Right.
But when you're when you're coming up on the cutoff,
Mm-hmm.
and your heart is pounding if you're like right there,
Mm-hmm.
because you have the bullshit items behind you, people spamming things and hitting you at the last minute. But it's so much fun. It is so much fun, this mode.
That's not what he's playing here, is it?
To me, it's the highlight of the game.
This is mushroom. Oh no, this is just mushroom course. So this is just normal racing. So the open world part of it, I've heard people compare it to Forza because that's the first thing everyone went to. But is
nothing like Forza?
It's really not. Okay, what's it like?
Nothing like Forza. So it's all right. So they map it out like it's an interconnected world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is to a degree. If you're doing Grand Prix, your first circuit, like if you're at the one track, you do that 3 laps around.
Yep.
And then once it's over, it goes to the standing screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then it automatically moves you into like the open road. So like you're not just seamlessly driving from the course to the open road. You're kind of in another start position, but you're moving, and then you're driving like on the highway or a dirt road to the next course. But that length it takes to get there is 2 of the 3 laps. Mm-hmm. So then once you get to the next course, it's only 1 lap around that new course.
Oh,
and that I don't love.
Okay.
Because some of these courses are really good, and I want to do all 3 laps on that one course. I don't want to do 2 laps on boring open highway.
I really thought it was going to be like more integrated.
So they have a free roam.
Yeah.
Where you can do that, where you can just, you're not racing, but you can just drive to each course. You can explore the courses and stuff like that. There's missions, there's P switches, and you can do missions which test your driving ability. You can't keep track of where all the P missions are, which is kind of annoying. So you don't know where the next one is or how many you've done. I don't know why they did that.
Okay.
But in the battle royal mode, the elimination mode, that is seamless. So it's one full like circuit. So you are driving through one course, open road, course, open road, course, open road, course. And that is cool. That is seamless the entire way through.
Okay.
But there are some great courses, and I just wish you spent more time on them rather than on the open road segments, because Rainbow Road is phenomenal. Probably the best Rainbow Road in the series. There's Boo Cinema, which is really fun. The Bowser's Castle is really great. There's a lot of awesome courses, but you're not spending as much time on them as I wish you as I wish you would, which is disappointing.
But it was worth the $80, Doug Bowser said.
Doug Bowser said, once you get the game, you'll see why it's $80. I have not seen why it's $80 yet. So I'm loving it. I'm enjoying my time. I'll definitely get my money's worth of it in the long run. But I don't see why it's more expensive than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which was a really great game.
Yeah, there was somebody I got into a Blue Sky mini spat with who was like, really, everyone's complaining the game's $80, but it's really a $50 game if you get the bundle. And I should not have done this, but I've been very bored at work. It's like, it's an $80 game. The bundle's limited. He goes, well, that's your problem. It's a $50 game. Like, no, it's not. Right. It's not a $50 game, man.
Yeah, the bundle won't be around forever.
Yeah, he couldn't grasp that. I was like, you know what? This is my fault. I literally like Blue's got it back. Like, I'm out. I don't know why I started this. Like,
yeah, you're dipping back into your old Twitter ways. That's what you're doing.
I recognize it. And I was like, you know what? Let me get out of this. Like, have fun. So
But I just want to say just a few more things. So they got rid of car customization. It's just pre-selected carts, and a lot of them are really cool, really fun. You unlock them by you get if you every time you get 100 coins, you randomly unlock a cart. You don't get to pick, you don't get to buy the cart. It just randomly unlocks
that's how
a
it's always
cart
been,
for
right?
you. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but the characters, it's bizarre. So you unlock a few characters just by doing the Grand Prix, but it's only like 3 or 4 characters you unlock with the Grand Prix. Every other character you can only unlock at random if someone draws the Kamek item. So the Kamek item transforms everyone on the track randomly into a character and then spawns a bunch of those enemy characters on the course for you. You have no control over it. So if Kamek turns you into a penguin, you have unlocked the penguin. If Kamek turns you into a cow, you've unlocked the cow, and so forth and so forth. So it's completely random when it happens.
That's gonna be
and it may turn you into a character you already have. And there's different costumes too, which you get by eating the sandwiches, the different food items.
I saw that.
But not every character has multiple costumes. Like Mario's got like 8 costumes. Bowser has 4. Baby Daisy has 4. And Cow has none. So it's like not every character has costumes.
How does the cow not have any costumes? That was number 1.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a great Waluigi costume where he's Dracula. I want to get that. He looks sick.
Waluigi. Well, Mario Kart
looks really cool.
Mario Kart sounds like a lovely time. So that was your the big Switch 2 purchase, and then you had something else on there, or do you want to? You're in charge.
So I got Fast Fusion on it too. That was available at launch digitally.
Not a virtual game key.
Not a virtual game key.
Oh.
It's really good. It's basically F-Zero and Wipeout kind of combined. Just really fast racing. It was only $14.99, so I think it's a good price. And they promise free updates and for the next couple months, I guess. I don't know if they said a year plus, but it's really good. Not much to say on it. It's just a racing game.
Is it like
looks beautiful? It looks gorgeous and it runs so smooth.
Yeah, I've heard people
and
call
there's
it like
performance mode.
F-Zero.
Yeah, it does lack personality. Like F-Zero has personality. This one is just it's your cards. Now you can like take the cards and fuse them together to make new cards, which is this game's gimmick, fast fusion.
That makes sense.
But so they have a performance mode and they have a visual mode. What do they call it?
Fidelity.
Fidelity mode. And I think like I've only done performance mode so far, but because even in performance mode, the game is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I'd rather work well than look pretty at this point in my life.
It's funny, but at the Switch launch, you have Mario Kart, Fast Fusion, and then the F-Zero game.
Let's go. Oh, right. That one.
I'm waiting for Garfield Kart.
That's a Switch next. 1 game, to be fair, but it'll play.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Garfield.
So there's Kart. 3 racing games available at launch for the Switch 2.
I mean, if they're really good, fun. They're good, whatever.
They're good games. They're all good.
But I mean,
I've not tested out GameCube games yet on the Switch 2.
You buy a new console to play 20-year-old games, do you not?
When I first got this PC, the first thing I did was play Command & Conquer, which is from 1995.
That's the one Ric Flair, or is that 3? That's 3.
Ric Flair was in Command & Conquer?
I think he was in Red Alert. Yes, he was. I know
that. He wasn't in the first Red Alert.
Rick, we are gonna.
This is news to me. Red Alert 3 it had David Hasselhoff. It had I think Pamela Anderson.
Yeah,
it had the guy 3. From Home Alone. Ric Flair was in it.
Ric Flair attacked by bear. I know I didn't make this up. Oh wait, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He was
I need to play Red Alert 3 again.
Yeah. I don't remember what army he was a part of, but he was in it for some reason, and he was attacked by a Soviet bear.
Oh, Red Alert 2, Red Alert 3 was so over the top with its. It was so good. They need to bring back Red Alert, but that's another topic.
Yeah. So Fast Fusion's fun.
The Fast Fusion's fun. Pokemon Scarlet I played because they had updates, like they have a Switch 2, enhancements.
It works now.
And I mean, I wasn't someone that was complaining about. So I'm really bad at seeing like frame rate stutters. But with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they were apparent.
Yeah.
It was obvious. But I never had a problem. I still had enjoyment out of it. So I'm replaying, like I beat Violet, when it came out. I also have Scarlet, so I'm playing Scarlet now, and it's good. There's still pop-in,
Yep.
but the frame rate's stable.
Okay.
It's just a smoother experience. So I'm looking forward to playing more of that.
Always a plus that it
Um,
works better.
yeah, and from what I heard, like Odyssey looks amazing now on the Switch too, and the two Zelda games run and play better, and well,
Good.
not the four Zelda games I should say, because the Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom supposedly run better on Switch 2 as well. So
Yeah, I remember people saying that there was like some kind of frame rate stutter with Link's
which I
Awakening.
never noticed. But I have a bad eye for that stuff. So it's not that I'm calling them a liar. It's really on me. I never notice really the frame issues with games.
I just want
This
Pokemon
one though
to
was
get it.
obvious. This one was bad.
It just needs to
But I
look
also always
better.
played Switch One docked. Like I never played it handheld, so maybe docked it always ran a little bit better. So
Could have, but like it just always. I see Pokemon to like grow up. I guess I don't know.
when we talk about the showcases, we're gonna get to something because Game Freak made an appearance on the
Ooh.
Xbox showcase,
Oh,
and it blew my mind because this is the company that made this game that we're watching right now,
yeah.
and you're gonna see the game that they showcased at the Xbox presentation,
I
and you're gonna
didn't.
be like, who are these people?
I didn't even hear about it. So like that's the first time
Oh
I heard
yeah,
Game Freak was in it. So I guess we'll.
Game Freak has a game on the Xbox showcase, and it'll blow you away.
It blows me away when they made the game Tempo, the badass elephant. I was like, Game Freak can't put the word badass in a title. That's illegal. So there's that. What else you got?
I playing a little Wario Land 4 on the NSO. I'd never played Wario Land 4. It's pretty cool. The opening cinematic before the title screen, it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the game itself, it's Wario. It's fun. It's full of personality. It's really well animated.
It is.
Not much more to say. It's just Wario games are fun, and I wish we'd get back to uh, Wario games like this and not so much just lean on the WarioWare games, which are fun too. Don't get me wrong, but his standard platformers, like the one on the Wii, I think was his last one, and that was a really good game.
Yeah.
Wario Land Shake It.
Stitch just picked that up.
Yes, he did. He did.
He's
It's a
got.
beautiful game.
He's gonna stream it. He told me he was today. Oh look, it's Stitch right there.
Stitch is going to stream it after Army Men.
He did say that probably. I played oh he did a stream of it. Damn it! I'll do it again. I played Wario Land 2 and 3 on Game Boy, and I really, really liked those games. They were like puzzle platforming.
Three's I think is a Metroidvania, is it not?
Maybe like mini.
Maybe in a
Metroidvanias.
light sense.
Yeah, in a light sense.
I heard it. I heard it's more of a like you said, puzzle platform. So it's a little backtracking and getting items and stuff.
Yeah, it was.
But the first Wario Land game was great.
Never played that one. Just because I didn't have it, and I always wondered why I just jumped to 2. Couldn't figure that out when I was a kid.
Well, it was called Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land or something like that.
Yeah, they did a dumb title.
It was a weird. I mean, yeah, it was a Nintendo sometimes has weird titles for things.
Then so I tried 2 and 3, liked those, and then I played a game called Pizza Tower. Have you heard of that?
Yep.
So Pizza Tower is very
a lot of inspiration from this game.
Correct. Problem is that game spoiled me because I tried Wario Land 4, and I was like, I just kind of want to play Pizza Tower.
Too slow, right?
Yeah. So I
could see that.
This game's good. I just didn't love it because I was spoiled, but I won't take any respect away from it, if that makes sense.
They were so creative with how they did the Wario Land games, and like it allowed them to experiment more because Mario, they keep kind of the similar formula, which is a great formula. It works. Wario Land, they're allowed to get wacky.
Yeah.
And they've kind of drifted. Now they just do WarioWares, which are fun, but I miss the old Wario platformers.
I do too. But yeah, did you beat it or no?
No, I think I did the first 2 worlds.
Gotcha. Well, keep working on it. Let me know if you end up liking it. And man, I'm excited to worry about this next game we got on this list. So
is this gonna be spoiler free?
You know what? I live in the land that this is our experience, and we will talk about what we've played so far. Listen at your own risk. But we're both at the same point, right?
So I got to the battlefield,
Yes. Okay, that's exactly
which
where
is
I am.
right after that big moment, and that's where I stopped.
Okay. By the way, the
Okay,
game's
so we're at the
Glare
same spot.
Obscure Expedition 33 for everyone.
Even though we're only at Act 1, this is my game of the year right now.
Ooh, bold.
And from everything I heard, the game doesn't get worse; it just keeps getting better.
Yeah. This has been a big deal for me because I've kind of been like poo-pooing turn-based games lately. But I think my just either being like a busy adult who just wants to play things and not watch them so much, I need that active combat. That active combat of like, okay, I am doing a strike, I am parrying, I am blocking, and it makes you feel really engaged. And it all feels like meaty when you hit something.
And they're pretty tough.
Yes.
They're pretty like, because my experience is usually the Mario and Luigi games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they can be kind of forgiving with which I'm fine with
Right.
the hitting A at the right time and stuff. This is difficult because
Yes,
each enemy has multiple different attacks that you have to learn their timings on, and then you get a new set of enemies and you got to learn them, and then you get a new set of enemies.
Yep.
And and they're not as forgiving with it if you're second off.
No, and every time I think there's like one enemy, I think it was one of the merchants where like he goes to punch you, and then like I think he's gonna come down, but he goes like to the left and then hits you. I'm like, no, wait. Like I can't learn it. But I'm learning that like blocking is a little more forgiving. And I should like do that if I feel like I'm struggling. But then I'm like, but I could do it. I could do that counter. I could do it if I try, and then I can't.
Yeah. I never even try to dodge. I just go for the block and parry.
Yeah.
Because you get so much more damage if you get the parry off.
Yep.
But the characters are great. I'm invested in the story.
That's Twilight, man. That's
this
Robert
isn't going to
Pattinson.
be a. I said the same thing. The guy looks just like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, they definitely had a deal fall through last minute, I think.
Kind of like with The Last of Us, they originally had the girl looked so much like Ellen Page, they had to like redo her.
Yep. They sure did.
Yeah, I always thought he looked like Robert Pattinson, but the characters are great right now. What I was using was him, her, and the girl you meet midway through the first act.
Luna?
Not the barefoot girl. I ended up swapping her out.
Yeah, see, I use her
because I just wasn't getting the damage I wanted with her.
Some of the systems are weird because like I can't figure out her like element cross thing.
Yeah, it's confusing to me.
Yeah, that and then like the girl that you're talking about, whose name is CL or something. Her name is. It's like here's
she's got like the staff, right?
Yeah, and then it's like here she can build up some light damage and dark damage. I'm like, I honestly still don't know how to build them up properly. That being said, I'm an idiot and I've been ignoring them completely. And I've been doing just fine.
So I was doing that and I was doing fine, and then I decided, let me actually go into the what are the things you can attach to the abilities? The what do they call
Lumen Pictos?
The Lumi, yeah. So if you get one, you attach it, and after 4 battles, you max it out.
Right.
And then you swap it out, and so they're all maxed out for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't sure, like which ones are good, which ones aren't, and I've actually been trying to like research it and like maximize the best abilities, and it made a huge difference when I actually delved in and attached what I needed to attach. But I just love this game. It's so good.
No, this game's
made by such a small team too.
Small team that is made from Ubisoft former employees.
Yeah. I knew they were former one of the big companies. I wasn't sure which one.
Yeah, it was Ubisoft, which I kind of like. There's parts of the game where I can like see the Ubisoft kind of juice in there. I will say the story, like I kind of get the main concept, but then that white-haired man comes in and it starts getting real abstract. I'm like, oh, what are we doing here?
Right, but that kind of like it makes me want to find out more, like why. And well, I mean, I don't want.
You listen,
they tell you why he's still there. They tell you why he's still there. So, because at first I'm like, oh, why is he alive? He shouldn't be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense. So anyone who's listening, the story of the game is anyone that is the age of the painting dies. So they're all gathered around this scene that you're seeing right here.
Yep.
The painters draws a 33.
Mm-hmm.
So then anyone who's 33 vanishes. They die. So there should be no old people in the world. But when the expedition lands on the new land, there is someone who is clearly in their 60s meeting them on the beach. And you're like, what happened?
I don't trust them.
Now, I have theories. So, you know, the friendly NPCs that you encounter?
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the vanished, like, souls.
Right.
I don't know.
Because
I'm like, where did they come from?
Yeah, they all look different. And, like, what's the name? The big thing that travels on the overworld with you.
Yeah, I feel like he's the one you ride.
I feel like he's going to be, like, a big tank human at the end of the game or something.
The scene was so good.
You know what the sad part is? I turned 33 this year. I was like, oh, no.
Oh, God.
That's me.
Geez.
I know, I'm a baby.
See, I would have already been long gone.
Well, would you, though? Does she always go down one every year, or does she just pick a number?
No, she started with 100 and goes down each year.
Oh, jeez. So I wonder if anyone, like, barely skipped through. Like, they were, like, 86, and then they had a birthday, and then they turned 87, and be like, whoo, missed it. Like, almost got deaded on that one, guys.
I don't think it worked like that.
I don't know. I mean, it's you know what this setting reminds you of? Whenever you play an RPG and then, like, halfway through the game it becomes, like, kind of apocalyptic and there's, like, floating land masses everywhere. Like, a lot of RPGs do that. This one, like, starts at that point. So
yeah, I see that.
I wonder how it's gonna go. But so we're both at the end of Act 1. I am definitely gonna, after I beat this game, reread or rewatch a story synopsis to make sure I get everything.
Yeah.
But, like, this game's good. I love this game a lot so far. And, you know, maybe I'm just more picky with my turn-based RPGs these days.
To me, this is a AAA quality game. And even though it's on Game Pass, it's only $50.
Blessed be that Game Pass, baby.
But, like, in an age where games are $70 and $80, this game is only $50. Like, if you have a PlayStation or Steam, it's only $50.
Yeah.
Like, good for them.
I love it. And
this is easily worth as much as you know, the $60 to $70 games right now.
Yeah. I do wish I bought this on Steam Deck, though. Some people said it doesn't run as well, but, like, especially with the kid, man, I want to be able to, like, play this on work breaks and stuff, because the second I, like, get home and I have a window, I'm like, all right, let me pop it on, because, like, I can't bring it with me. And playing this on cloud, no way. Like, with the parrying and the dodging, no way. Not going to mess with that.
Yeah, it's got to be, like, picture perfect.
Yeah, I would die. Oh, everyone's dying.
Everyone's dying. Everyone who's 33 is dying.
Well, God, that's sad. But man, this game's dark. I don't know if it's my game of the year yet, because I might be biased with Doom: The Dark Ages. So it's up there.
Which is fair, because I haven't heard a bad thing about Doom: Dark Ages.
I've heard people who are complaining that the story is bad. I'm like, ironically,
the story in Doom.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was looking at the Doom Facebook group, which is a mistake because all everyone does is complain. I'm like, who is complaining about the story in Doom? Who's playing? It's
like Doom people complaining about the story in Super Mario Brothers 3. It's like, what?
Actually, why is there so many toads and so many kings in this kingdom? Actually, yeah, it's stupid. All right, so Claire Obscure. That's good. I guess that'll roll into my quick thing. My quick thing is I'm messing around with Enter the Gungeon in 2K25. There, I said it. WWE's great.
I have 2K25. I've enjoyed it. I haven't played it in like a month or two, but I do enjoy it.
It's good. I kind of gave up on Universe mode because setting it up sucks. And then, like, I was having fun with it, but then I got, like, the first DLC pack because Aaron bought the fancy edition where we just get everyone. I was like, wait, Stephanie back here and Julia aren't in my universe. And I had to, like, go in, edit the roster. And I was like, you know what? This sucks. I'm just going to go do matches.
See, I think setting up universe is the best part of universe.
Yeah,
after
setting
that,
up
like, all right, now what? Like, I don't know. Like, I did Nitro, Raw, and SmackDown. Like, I got rid of NXT, and I'm trying to rebuild, like, through the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah.
And that's kind of fun, although the WCW roster is a little thin. So I just threw in some like NXT guys I don't know. And like some guys who I think would fit well with WCW. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, it's setting up.
There are some crazy people that go all out on Universal. Like I watched a YouTube video of someone recreating Nitro, and he's using AI to replicate promo voices.
You know what? That's a good use of AI. See, this is where
I'm like, this is so cool.
Yeah, this is where I can get behind some AI nonsense.
Yeah, And they sound pretty good. Like they had a Bill Goldberg voice in there, and
That's
Bret Hart
unfortunate.
complaining about Goldberg.
The whole Nitro was just Bret Hart complaining.
Just
He didn't use AI for that. He just grabbed interviews.
There's a great. I've talked about the Bret Hart he just did not give a shit about WCW when he was there.
No.
And he cut a promo on Goldberg and he kept calling him Bill Goldberg, and Gene Okerlund's like, he's just Goldberg. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna call him Bill Goldberg. And he just kept saying Bill Goldberg. It's a funny promo.
I fucking love it.
Just Bret Hart's promos in WCW are gold.
Not giving
they
shit.
are gold because they never gave him a script. They didn't give him direction. They just said, just go out and talk about shit. And, and Bret, who's a very serious worker, realized that no one's taking the company seriously. So he just went out and you could tell he just did not give a shit.
Oh,
and he did some of his best mic work there.
I'll try Universe again one day. But the last game I messed with and beat was Eagle Island. I apparently didn't play the Twist version, so I don't know if I should be calling it Eagle Island Twist.
This is what Ziggy gifted you, right?
He did, and it was a very fun. I don't know if I'd call it. I guess the overworld's kind of Metroidvania-ish, but then you go into like little dungeons like Blaster Master, and you have to get right through the dungeon, beat the boss, and whatever. It was fun, albeit maybe it overstayed its welcome just a little bit. By the end of it, I was ready to be done. That being said, the boss fights are fun. I don't know how to describe it other than challenging but easy. Because once you figure it out, these bosses have no hit points. And you're like, oh, well, right. Okay, that was easy. And then the only thing that would make this game a little better, your only method of attacking is this owl. And the owl has a lightning form, a fire form, an ice form. And they all, ice form freezes, fire one explodes when it hits something, and the lightning one goes through enemies so you can pierce them. And then at the top there's 4 badges you can always carry on you at all times. And you collect badges that give your owl different little mini power-ups. But he's your only method of attacking, and you attack by throwing, which is fun until an enemy's very close to you. And you're like, oh no, then you gotta aim him and throw. But if you hit the button really quick, he only throws straight forward. So you have to sit and aim him. And it has analog aiming, but it really doesn't want to aim at some things a certain time. And that's the only thing I would change is if I just had a little sword to do just an inch from my face when I get into that scenario. That would be the one improvement I ask on this game. But
is this your favorite owl-based game?
Define owl-based, because Tales of Arise had Hootle, and Hootle's cool.
I played Owlboy.
I want to play that.
Which is one of my favorite indie games of all time.
Did you play it on Switch?
Yes, I played it on Switch.
When it came out, I wanted it on Switch, but then I heard people saying that it didn't run well on there. I don't know if it
ran
ever got
fine
fixed.
for me.
Okay, so maybe I'll try it on there. It feels like a Switch.
I don't know why it wouldn't run well on Switch. It looks like a lot like this. It's not very graphically demanding.
Okay, so then maybe I'll just try it. I don't know. That was one person's opinion I heard, so who knows? Wow.
I like your streams. It always look pretty good.
All right, well then I'll give it a shot. Owlboy's on my never-ending list of games I'll definitely play one day.
I know. Well, we keep recommending games for you.
That list is getting
your list never ends.
My list never ends, and then we got all these showcases we got to go through. Which, what a segue, because that's really all I've played. Enter the Gungeon, I'll beat it one day. Again, I've beaten it before. It's that roguelikes and wrestling are my go-to kill time games. What can I do?
So I've been playing Red Dead 2 for 2 years on, and I'm not even 50% done with that game. That's kind of my let me just jump in, I'll play for a few hours, jump out game. So I feel that.
Just gotta have a safety net. So we're gonna blast through these showcases because we have 1, 2, 3, 4-ish maybe to go through. And the rules are going to be, if neither of us care about a game that's being talked about, we're skipping it. I'm glad you were excited about it, person listening, watching, or whatevering. But we got a lot to go through. So we're going to start at the State of Play, which apparently was the first good State of Play anyone's ever liked. I only heard good things about it.
I heard good things. I did hear good things about it.
For the first time ever, people are excited about a State of Play. So I'm excited to see what was actually in it, because I don't know. Other than the obvious Ghost of Yote's right here. But okay, Marvel Tekken Fighting Souls. Now
I am not a fighting game fan, so I do not care.
I mildly care because I'm still in that point in my life where I want to like fighting games, And I do like
It
fighting
looks
games,
beautiful.
but nobody will play the fighting games with me, Stevie. So then why am I going to get it?
I mean, I'm not good at fighting games. That's why I don't like them.
But I'm in that awkward point where I'm too good for my friends, and I'm not good enough to play competitively online. So I can't get any better.
That's fair.
It looks really good though.
It looks good. I love this. It's kind of like an anime art style or something like
Yeah.
that. It looks great.
Yeah, this looks really fun. I part of me wants to get it. Maybe I'll get it when it's really cheap and on sale. Not to discredit it, but it's just I know.
Is this coming to multiple
I believe
consoles?
this is coming to everything.
So maybe it'll be a Game Pass game
Coming
at
to
some point.
PlayStation and PC in 2026. So I bet there's some exclusivity deal. They'll probably wait a year probably, because nothing's ever fully exclusive anymore. So that looks fun.
Except Nintendo games.
Well, there's some Nintendo games, that's true. Which is why I need to switch to. Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not that I don't care. I'm just not good at these games. But I'm very happy for those who are excited about it.
And a lot of people are excited because people still rate this as like the best tactics game or, strategy RPGs of all time. And it's getting a facelift. And, I'm more of I'm not big into this style of games, but I do like the Fire Emblems.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it's similar.
Right.
I don't foresee myself buying this,
Okay,
but
that's fair.
PlayStation does a really good job of eventually putting pretty good quality games on their PS Plus, like the Essentials list, those free games of the month.
Yep.
So I could see this coming in like a year or two, and I'll download it, check it out. But it looks great, probably going to play great, and happy for those who are psyched about it.
I know, like, Aaron's obviously not here, but if Aaron was here, I'm sure he would be creaming his pants.
I bet. I know Aaron's a big Fire Emblem guy too, so
he's
I know
a Final Fantasy guy. He's a Fire Emblem guy.
He loves the tactics RPGs.
Yeah.
I wonder if he likes Ogre Battle.
I don't think he played that one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like he would like it. Luminous. Do you care about Luminous?
So I care on base. It has a great soundtrack.
Okay.
I thought that was the best, right? Because this was a PSP. Was it Vita? I think
it was a PSP game, but I don't know if it ever had a console release either.
But it's got a great soundtrack.
I mean,
but it's a puzzle game. I'm not really into puzzle games.
Yeah, it looks cool for those who care about it, but
it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, Tetris Effecti Pragmata. I don't know anything about Pragmata.
No, nothing about this.
This looks like Control. Oh god, except the creepy girl.
I thought the same thing. Control. But it's probably not Control. Who makes it?
I should have looked ahead of time. Let's see. What comes after an opening? Or what comes after dreaming? I don't know. Maybe it'll show me. Capcom.
It's a Capcom game.
Yeah. This looks like Capcom, if Capcom made Dead Space, but then that would just be Lost Planet, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this looks cool. Okay, Pragmatic. You know what I got to do? I got to get my list of games I'll definitely play one day and put it in here.
Looks like a third-person puzzle, like you probably have to solve room puzzles and stuff. I don't know.
I mean,
Crazy psychic girl.
Yeah, I have Power Stone 1 and 2 in this list as if they have stories that I have to beat. I mean, I don't. Pragmatic looks cool, so I'll look into that one.
They give a release date?
2026. Our favorite.
Oh, of course.
Neo 3. I don't care about Neo.
Never played 1 or 2, but Team Ninja's really good.
Yeah,
obviously, if they're doing a third game, the quality's there.
Do you like Neo?
Koei Tecmo?
Well, I like Koei Tecmo.
They're like what?
Neo or Souls enough to get it?
No, the games are too hard for me. Yeah. Souls games are too hard for me.
I like I like Souls-like games that aren't Souls games. Like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. You could say Claire Obscura a little bit, like with the respawning enemies at the fire camps. Like
I thought that Star Wars game would have been much better if as an action game.
I mean, it was action-y, but not that action.
No, I had to I was on an island where I had to do some puzzle platforming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to do anything.
That's fair. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I thought this was interesting because we've been here before on the PS3 and 360, so I'm shocked this hasn't happened earlier. And now,
I can't believe they were including the terrible GBA port.
Yeah, that was a choice, wasn't it?
That is infamously bad.
Yeah, I played it. It's not great. I mean, I like classic Mortal Kombat, but I gotta be honest. Mortal Kombat back in the day, those arcade modes are stupid hard. Number one, like they are unfair, and I don't know. They're fun to play, but like I don't know if I really want to go back to them like that often.
Yeah, I'm
Game Boy one. Oh god,
I'm not the Game Boy. Another one that's just not great. So I wasn't a big like with it Mortal Kombat Fever. Like it swept everywhere. Like I'm a little, I'm older than you. It came out in like 90. I think the year you were born, it might have came out.
Yep.
So it was everywhere, and obviously the Genesis version had the blood. The Super Nintendo, while it played better, wasn't the version people wanted. But MK2 was really fun. You just couldn't wait to see everyone's fatality. I remember renting it and then trying to find codes pre-internet era, input codes for the different fatalities, and people lying to me, and it was impossible to find any. But MK3 took out Raiden, who was my favorite character, and I'm pissed.
Yep.
But then MK4 put him back in and actually had video endings for each character. And I wanted to like see them all. But that was the end of my Mortal Kombat run with MK4.
3 also got rid of Scorpion originally. They had to wait for Ultimate 3, right?
Yeah. It was a few characters they got rid of.
What a dumb decision. He's like the guy.
I didn't understand it. They like, and story-wise, they're like, oh, well, Raiden tended to be an elder god, so he's not needed anymore.
You know what the thing is in fighting games?
But
just make him playable. Who cares?
Right. That's what I say.
Fuck
like, don't you should be adding characters, not taking them away.
Yeah. I remember in Mortal Kombat 10, Sindel wasn't a character you could play as, but she was in the story mode with a move set. And
just
you
make her unlockable then.
Yeah. Like, what does it matter? Stupid. Silent Hill F. Do you care?
Never played a Silent Hill. Of course, I know about them. But they were like a PlayStation franchise. I think they obviously still are. But I didn't have a PS. Did it start on PS1 or start on PS2?
PS1.
It started on PS1. I didn't have a PS1. I had a PS2, but I wasn't playing horror games on it. But I know this has kind of been a long dead series that people have been craving for a revival. So hopefully it lives up to it, because they need something other than Resident Evil to try to stick their teeth into as far as this kind of horror genre.
Yeah, I like horror games if I can defend myself. I don't like horror games where I'm just hiding. But this one looks like
So I've only beaten a couple of Resident Evil. So I beat the Resident Evil 2 remake, probably for Game Club, and I just got stressed out when it was Mr. X that just chases you and you can't kill him.
Hated that.
Like I don't want I'm trying to explore like a room to find collectibles or new weapons, and I'm getting stressed out because he burst through a wall. I'm like, well, F that then. So I didn't love that, but
yeah, I'll probably look into this one. I mean, it looks like there's some combat at least.
It looks creepy as hell, so that's cool.
Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite Metal Gear by far, but I've played it, so I'm not like in a rush to play it again. But if they remake it well enough, because I will say controls in that game, I think they're bad on purpose because it doesn't want they don't want you to get into fights. So that'll be a choice. But I wonder, have you played this originally or no?
So I have never played a Metal Gear Solid game.
Perfect.
But I just bought the collection on PS5 for $14.99.
Okay.
Thank you, Wario64. So I'm gonna I played Metal Gear on the NES. I played Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge on the NES, which wasn't that good. Metal Gear was good on the NES. I know Kojima's kind of did it because they did their own thing with it, but it's still a pretty good game. But I did get the collection on PS5, and I'm looking forward because I've heard nothing but good things about the Metal Gear Solid series. So and I think it's the first 3 games.
Yes.
Right? And I have 5 on PS5 when that was a Games with Gold. I was going to say it was a PS Plus game. So the only one I would need to find is Metal Gear 4 if I want to do the full series.
I am never going to play Metal Gear 4.
Is it not good?
It's not that it's not good. I'm not going to find out if it's good because it has like a hour something cutscene in it. Hold on.
No way, really?
Yeah, long cutscene. Like it has a lot of cutscenes.
So it's Kojima smelling his own farts, right?
Yeah, it's 71 minutes long.
See, that's the thing
I'm
about
not doing
Kojima.
that.
He gets a little too
Yeah.
into himself.
He loves himself a lot.
I mean, he is a creative mind. He is a genius in his field, but
And
sometimes he gets a
that's
little bit much.
just, I'm so happy for him, but no. Bloodstain, the Scarlet Engagement, which this
Yeah,
is
you
what
can
I
skip
heard
that.
about.
It's a Souls-like game, is it not?
No!
It's not?
It's a 2D Castlevania
Oh,
style game.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Bloodborne.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm thinking
no.
Bloodborne. Yeah.
Bloodstained, the Scarlet
Okay, so
Engagement.
this is clearly a Castlevania
Yeah,
type game.
this, I gotta write down.
All right.
Oh, I did write it down, I guess, during the week. Because I heard about this one, and this looks cool.
Is it a Metroidvania Castlevania's type, or is it like a Castlevania 1?
If it's anything like the first Bloodstained, I would bet it is, because it's a prequel to Ritual of the Night, which was a Metroidvania. So.
Okay. I have the 8-bit or the 8-bit style. What is that? Curse of the Moon?
Curse of the Moon. I gotta play that.
And that was great, but because it wasn't a Metroidvania, it was like a Castlevania 1 type game.
Yep.
Where it's just action straight through. I loved it. I have the second one down. I haven't played it yet, but
I gotta.
So if it's like that, I'm into it. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, try it out. Try it out. Romeo is a Dead Man.
I like the name.
I don't know. Oh, this art style is throwing me
goodness.
off already. I don't like this.
So is this like a Philips CDI type game?
Wacky, bloody, and action-packed. Romeo is a Dead Man has developer, Grasshopper manufacturer written all over it. That doesn't tell me anything about what this game is. Whoa, the art style just changed. What the hell is this game?
What? Did he shove that in his eye just to die?
I can't tell if this is like an action game. What?
It's an action game.
What? The art styles are all over the place. What is this? Okay, I was out.
This is a hack and slash shoot 'em up.
Oh
my goodness!
There's a lot of things going on. Romeo is a Dead Man. You got me. Well, I also have a game in this list called Romancylvania. What?
Oh, I've played that. I've streamed that.
You know what? Maybe that's where I heard of it from. But like, this list is so long.
I mean, you don't need to play romance. It's a romance game.
Oh, all right. You got it.
Like it's a horror. You romance like Dracula.
Oh God,
Frankenstein and shit like that. But like with Metroidvania action in it.
Okay, maybe I'm in. Do you have Remnants?
It was okay.
This is let's see, a stylish new pirate themed free to play voyage theme RPG. Pass. Listen, I
don't trust them.
I'm out of free to play. Tides of Tomorrow. Tides of Tomorrow is a colorful
multiplayer story game.
Listen, how do you do multiplayer in story? Well,
like it's probably kind of like who's that weird guy at the Game Awards who makes those co-op games that people love?
Yeah. Joseph Ferris or whatever.
Yeah, so it might be a game similar to that because those apparently have great stories.
I was thinking like online play. Okay, that makes more sense.
I'm not saying that this is that, but that's what I think of when I see like multiplayer story game.
Maybe I could be into this. I'll keep an eye on it then. Hides of Tomorrow. All right, Digimon Storytime Stranger. That is.
I know nothing about Digimon.
Didn't they tell people to stay away from strangers at Storytime? Is it a visual novel again, or is it a real Digimon game? Yeah, I'm not a Digimon guy, so I couldn't tell you anything.
I'll tell you about it. Static Stream, the weird Digimon game.
That was Survive.
It seemed like a dark game or whatever, like an adult like style game.
Yeah, so
like, this is Digimon?
Everyone was fooled by the marketing of that game because they didn't really show what it was. They showed like the game part of it, but like 80% of that game is a visual novel.
Oh, gotcha. And you love visual novels.
I'm telling you.
They're your favorite style.
No. PlayStation's making a fight stick. Okay. You know what? I gotta just say, I prefer controllers over fight sticks. Maybe it's just how I grew up. But I'm kind of good with a controller. It's for fighting game people. It looks nice.
Yep, not for me.
Yeah, nope. Thief
VR, but it's a VR game.
Out. Sword of the Sea. We got a release for the stylish adventure Sword of the Sea. It's Journey.
This summer.
It looks like Journey already.
Definitely looks like Journey.
I always wanted to play Journey. Is that even on online anymore? Because I feel like if it's not, there's no point.
I don't know. Like I played it on the PS4 a couple of years ago, and there was one other person in my world But I imagine it's still online, but probably no active users.
Fair. Sword of the Sea kind of looks neat.
Definitely looks like Journey though.
It sure looks like Journey. Uh, Cairn.
Cairn.
Okay, Mountain Climbing Adventure Cairn arrives November 5th.
Oh, but the demo's out now.
Mountain climbing. I mean, this kind of looks like a mix of like cozy and being stressed out like crazy.
It's like a walking simulator, I guess.
A climbing simulator. Like, I don't want to fall to my death. That's horrifying. Like, this gives me anxiety just looking at it.
What's that game that it's popular on Twitch where you just have to keep climbing as high as you can, and people just fall all the time?
Moving up or whatever.
I always see clips on it.
Moving up or something like that. That looks sorry.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I think we've seen this before.
Yeah, this I've known about. I don't think this was freshly. I think this is just first gameplay, maybe.
I wonder why they always do that when it's like, wow, you've seen this, but here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to play this. This is by the Blasphemous people.
Yeah, it's probably too hard for me, but I'll enjoy it. Like the NES Ninja Gaidens they're fun, but they are hard as hell.
Hirogami is a paper folding action adventure game. Which, I mean, cool, actually. I could be into that. Hero, Master of Folding.
Master of Folding.
I am also a master of folding, if you didn't know. I fold my laundry all the time.
All right, but can you fold a fitted sheet?
Listen, I don't want to talk about
You're not a master unless you can fold a fitted sheet.
Tina can do it. Baby Steps, delightfully fun walking simulator.
Somebody was that screenshot. Is that Harry Potter?
It kind of looks like Harry Potter, but I didn't.
It looks like Daniel Radcliffe.
Not once have I ever put the words delightfully fun and walking simulator together. Ever in my life, actually.
This looks just clumsy walking.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah, like what's that? QWERT,
Quap.
whatever that game is. Quap. That's kind of what reminds you of the way he walks.
Oh, there's a
Daniel Radcliffe. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it does kind of look like him. All right, almost there. Oh, that was everything. Okay. Yeah,
Not bad.
I mean, Ninja Gaiden's the one I'm looking forward to most.
Yeah, I would say that's probably number one for me.
Well, that's going to be that. And I'm sure somebody will be all excited about the Final Fantasy Tactics. Not me.
I think a lot of it. I know Aaron will, but I think a lot. I think that was that and Silent Hill. I think were the two big ones everyone loved.
Right. So I forgot about Silent Hill already. That's the thing.
Now there is a number one game on the Summer Game Fest that is for me.
I heard something slam on the ground. I hope that was nothing. Or not a baby. Summer Game Fest. Let's see. Mortal Shell 2. Oh God, I don't want to hear you, Jeff Keighley. Is it Mortal Shell 2? Is that what you were looking for?
No.
I don't even know anything. I bought Mortal Shell because it was on Steam for $1. Because it says sequel announced at the bottom, and they put out like super sales. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot then. I don't know anything about Mortal Shell.
My goal this year is to kind of expand my Steam library because there's a lot of sales. There's a lot of times games are just free on there that I need to really take advantage of.
Listen, I'm telling you, get a Steam Deck. I know you love that Switch too, but you could get both.
I'm not a handheld guy though.
You can dock it.
So I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Like I have my DS and my 3DS are next to my couch and I play them a lot. But for some reason I don't want to play a console game or a PC game in a handheld form. And I know it has a dock and everything, but I have a PC. So what do I need a Steam Deck for?
But then how do you play Switch games? Because it's console games.
Switch is always docked. It's never. It's only out of the dock now to show it off.
So you could just dock the Steam Deck. It's fine. You'll never think about it.
But I have a PC.
But you're not playing games on that PC.
I will if I would play it on the PC.
You told me that PC's from 2001.
No. I misspoke.
I know.
I misspoke.
I was like, whoa. Fortnite Star
I wouldn't mind if I could get a Windows 95 computer so I could just play some Windows 95 games that do not run on modern PCs. I would love that.
That'd be kind of cool.
I just want to hear the Windows startup sound again, the old Windows startup sound.
Star Wars Galactic Battle World premiere. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm gonna be honest. Death Stranding 2.
Yeah, this is Kojima. I think this is out this year.
I could not think of a game I care less about than Death Stranding.
Oh, it's out in a couple weeks.
2
I'm
weeks.
looking at my watch, like it has the date on it.
Yeah.
It comes out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Death Stranding 2.
By the way, this is my calendar. By the way, how nice is that?
Yo, you have like your calendar out.
I got it from My Nintendo Rewards.
That's actually really
I
cool.
love it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if this game will have the Monster Energy branding everywhere.
I never played the first one.
I've watched someone stream it. I've seen my friend play it and explain the game to me, and I still couldn't tell you a thing about the game.
Yeah, I just know you build bridges. You're like a mailman.
Conan's in it. Don't care. Chronicles Medieval. I don't know what this is.
Don't know what it is either.
Is it action?
Raw Power Games?
Is it like a cinematic action? It looks like it's just kind of...
No gameplay, I'm guessing.
Couldn't tell you anything about
Steam.
it. I don't think this actually tells me anything. It's just like large-scale medieval sandbox combat. Ugh.
You're going to like the next game, though.
The next game is Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Let's go. Who needs Mario Kart?
You're going to see why it's Crossworlds in a second.
Who needs Mario Kart at $80 when you have...
I think this trailer shows why it's Crossworlds. Yeah, why spend the $80 for Mario Kart when you can race as...
You're going to...
Big the Cat.
Well, I mean, John St. John, he's got to reprise his best role. So, I mean, yeah, this looks great. Hatsune Miku, let's go. I don't care.
Just keep, there's even more.
Ichiban, Aaron's going to care about that. That's good. You know, I played Sonic All-Star Racing Transform. Joker, okay, Aaron's in.
Mm-hmm.
This one's for him. How many more crazy?
I'm waiting for the big one where I'm like, wow, they're really going all out for.
I'm waiting for it too because now you're hyping me up, and I got to see what's going on.
I am. I think it's in this trailer.
Come on.
Keep going.
Okay. Come on. And I feel like it's going to be at the end of this giant ring. Minecraft Steve, let's go.
There was another one, though. I thought it was in this trailer.
Well, who else is in it?
Anyway, SpongeBob is in it.
Why? Yeah. Oh, why is SpongeBob in it? Because reasons?
Because I think they're just trying to pull in more as much people as they can.
Hey, fuck it, why not? They couldn't get him in Mario Kart. Code Vein 2. Is Code Vein a Souls-like?
I don't know. I know it's a vampire game.
That doesn't answer me at all.
It's Bandai Namco, so it's probably Souls-like.
Code. I do not.
Isn't Dark Souls Bandai Namco?
Yes, it is. I'll play Code Vein, I guess. I'll try it. But if Code Vein 2 is coming out. Wasn't that a Switch-only game, or no? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Code Vein, PS5, PC, Xbox. Hopefully it comes to Switch too. I've noticed a lot of things don't say Switch 2 at them, but I feel like that'll get adjusted later. End of Abyss. I don't know anything about End of Abyss. It looks spooky.
Yeah, it looks like
Little Nightmares with a gun.
Ooh, Little Nightmares is really good.
I tried it. I got bored of it personally, but I can see why.
Those kind of games not for you, like Limbo.
No, I liked Limbo. I don't know. Something about Little Nightmares. Like I got lost a lot. I don't know. This actually looks kind of neat. I could be into this. I think it may be lack of combat kind of thing, you know?
Could be.
Yeah. I
mean, because you can't do any combat in those games.
No.
You have to avoid it or you die.
I like this. Okay. Mouse PI Party.
Here we go.
I can't wait. This game looks so
Troy
good.
Baker is the voice.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? This game has been on my watch list for like months, ever since I heard about it. I actually thought they were going to use the Mickey Mouse license, or not license because he's free domain now. This game looks so good.
Looks amazing. It's out this year.
Did they give a date or just 2025?
Just 2025.
That's not good enough for me.
It just looks so good.
Yeah, I need this. And I wonder if there'll be a toggle to change from black and white to color. But honestly, black and white, I can live with it.
No, I do not think it'll be in color at all.
Hopefully not. Game of Thrones War for Westeros. Let me guess, real-time strategy?
That's a good question. So they just released King's Road for Game of Thrones, which is like kind of a mobile-ish game.
Yeah.
It looks fun to explore, but that's about it.
And
so this is
a trailer that showed off no gameplay at all. Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I hate when they do that. Just don't.
It's an RTS game. You were right. I love RTS, so I think I'll play this.
All right, well, then I'm gonna leave you on it. Atomic Heart 2. I couldn't stand Atomic Heart 1. The
I
protagonist
did
of that
not.
game
So yeah,
never shut up. Like,
so we played this for Game Club,
yeah, that's what I
and I
tried
just
to
couldn't
do.
get into it.
I
I couldn't get into it.
I hated him. He was such an annoying character. Like, genuinely did not like him.
It was a good looking game though.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, don't care. The Cube, Atomic Universe. What is this? What?
MMORPG
Out.
shooter.
I'm out. Unless you're in.
No. I'm
All right.
for that too.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which we've seen before.
Yep, but they added new characters.
Well, who do we got? I don't even know the original characters.
But I can't wait for this game.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon, okay.
Like, give me those old school '90s beat 'em ups and like Shredder's Revenge, just perfection.
Yeah, no, this looks good. I can't wait to play this. We're gonna all play it together, I assume, right? Right.
Yes, we are, of course.
Onimusha: Way of the Sword. I have never played an Onimusha game, but I want to. It's Resident Evil Samurai, I heard.
Shout out to Capcom, who just keeps pumping out games.
They're bringing back what people want. That's what I appreciate about them. You know?
And like their quality, like it seems I don't play Monster Hunter, but it seems like every Monster Hunter game is great.
Yes.
Like Capcom just churns out good. I wish they gave a little more love to Mega Man.
Yeah, where's the Legacy Collection? I could really go with that. Felt That Boxing?
So they talked about this on the CU podcast, and it looked interesting.
The Muppets are boxing. Oh yeah, they were.
They said it reminded them of Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but with puppets.
I could be into that actually. That kind of seems fun.
I need to see the gameplay. It looks cool, but like I gotta see gameplay.
Well, let's see. Do they have? Oh, this is the perspective.
I guess this is a perspective.
Wait. That's the graphics it looks like. No way. There's no way that can be. It's like all FMV. I doubt it.
Is it FMV?
No. They had light bars there for a second. This looks great. Okay, Felt That Boxing to the list.
Sandstring Studio. Never heard of them either.
Yeah, I've never heard of them. Let's see. Felt That Boxing. Okay, I gotta break that down. What a weird name too. Felt That Boxing. Okay.
Well, I get it because the puppets probably made of felt.
Oh God.
Muppets for adults.
I can be into that. Killer Instinct. Game will surely be dead 2 months following its release.
They're already killing this game. 13 total players on Steam, so this is already out? No, it can't be.
No, yeah.
So maybe it's in early access?
While watching this trailer, I actually kept being reminded of a spy-themed version of this concept called the...
Oh,
okay. So a different game. All right, well, maybe. Murder Mystery Action. What?
This doesn't look bad.
Oh, but like, do you team up and then also team against each other? Oh, no. All right, neat. Arc Raiders. Online live service extraction shooter game.
So it was like the Division PvP mode?
Yeah, probably. I just don't want to play an online shooter right now. Like, I just don't have it in me in my life. I just can't.
I played the Division 1, and because I had friends come over, and we each had our own Xbox, our own TVs, and we just binged all night, and that was fun. But again, those games, to me, they're only fun when I'm playing with people I know.
Yeah,
I can't play with randos.
No, they're too cooperative. Hey, maybe it's for some people, but I ain't playing that. Dune Awakening. It's a Dune MMO.
I just watched Dune 2 a couple weeks ago.
Did you get your popcorn bucket with the phalanges?
The sandworm thing?
Yeah.
No, but I've watched Dune and Dune 1, and I still can't tell you what it's about.
Sci-fi. I don't know.
They're just overly complicated to me. I'm not smart enough to comprehend.
Chrono Odyssey, which is a next generation MMO. I don't want
another
these.
MMO.
Do you care?
No,
Yeah, MMO. I'm out.
they're you know, because all it takes is one hit, one MMO hit for that company to make bank.
Yeah, but it's an all or nothing. I
They
feel
keep
like
trying. Yeah,
Memories in Orbit. It kind of looks like a limbo-y kind of thing.
yeah, it
Maybe
definitely looks
Survive its guardian.
a
Oh, is
little,
there
little
combat?
Celeste. Looks a little Celeste like.
Ooh, you know what? Actually, it looks more Ori-ish. I could
Looks
be.
pretty cool.
You know what? Maybe. All right, Memories in Orbit. Let me write it down. Got
And they
it.
got the demo. Do you play demos?
No, because by the time I get to the game, I'll like won't like I'll be like, I played it.
Yeah, I never played demos either.
It's not or like
But I do miss the old like demo disc days of
yeah, like
get them in like magazines and stuff.
I'll do. I won't do early access. Maybe a demo once in a while. Maybe Out of Words. Mandatory
Epic
two-player
Games.
co-op games.
Yeah.
Must work together to overcome challenges. Okay. That means I gotta
You play this
find
with your
people.
daughter. You play with your daughter.
One day, maybe. Okay, well, maybe.
What's the first game you're gonna have her play when she's of age? And why is it Super
Pac-Man?
Mario Brothers?
Maybe Pac-Man. We'll see. Mafia Old Country. All right.
People are excited about this. 'Cause,
Semi
I've never played the Mafia games, but I heard they're really good.
Hold on, fill the dead air. I'm gonna grab a TCU.
Well, I've never played a Mafia game. I've heard good things. There's also a Godfather game, which I also never played, even though I love the movie and the book.
Yeah, I always wanted to play
Yeah.
Mafia.
I just still ordered now. Shirt, that's good.
You ordered a shirt? What?
No, I just spilled water down my shirt.
Oh, good enough. Yeah, Mafia.
Yeah,
always
these look
looks
good.
Yeah.
To me, this is like a Game Pass thing. If it's on Game Pass, I'm gonna play it.
Well, it's gonna be on Xbox. So I mean, the Mafia 2 or 3 was. So I'll try it.
I'm one of those weirdos. I got to start with the one.
Boo.
So this they were comparing. I forgot what they were comparing this to.
For Minecraft, clearly.
No, it was something else they were comparing it to.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they say it. Maybe they say it in the description.
Let's see. Yeah. Legoland, task solving problem. Portal? I'm wanting to get too in the weeds, but I feel like backgrounds in games. Da da da. I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
I heard them talking about it, and I forgot what they exactly what they were comparing it to, and I'm like, oh, not doesn't sound like it's for me.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna end up playing it, but they're cute little Lego pieces.
Yeah.
So Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. We play as Nicktoons characters in a tabletop RPG setting.
A trailer that needed more time in the oven.
Well, let's be the judge of that. If I didn't just make it worse. Come on. All right, let's see. Yeah, the trailer's not showing me a whole lot yet.
Yeah, like there's a lack of like Nickelodeon themed platformers these days. Like NES and SNES had a ton of like Tiny Toons games, Looney Tunes games.
This looks like a Flash game. Yeah, that definitely need more.
Yeah, that did not show well.
Yeah, they didn't tell me anything.
This is for Static.
Liza P DLC. Yeah, hey,
I didn't play Liza P. I heard it's a Souls-like, which obviously turns me off immediately.
Yep. I get that, but I might try it because it's on Game. If it ever leaves Game Pass, no thanks. Fractured Blooms.
All right, so read the description. Just scroll down and read the description, and you're gonna pass right through it.
Selling me
Silent
games.
No.
Oh, Doki literature. All right, so Blade and Soul Neo.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna pass by it.
Free to play open world MMO. Don't care, do you?
Yep. Nope.
All right. Blade and Soul Heroes again. Didn't we just look at that? Oh, there's Neo and Blade and Soul Heroes.
So maybe Heroes is not the MMO.
Free
Oh,
to
no,
play
it's an MMO.
action RPG. God damn it. Seven Deadly Sins, which is. I do not enjoy Seven Deadly Sins. I can see if it will be good or not, but if you like Seven Deadly Sins. Oh, is it supposed to be an anime or something? RPG mobile game. don't give a fuck.
Yeah, mobile. Nope.
All right, Jurassic Park Evolution 3. I don't care about
I've
it.
never played 1 or 2.
Have you ever played Operation Genesis?
Is this a park builder game?
Yeah.
What is Jurassic?
Yeah, basically it's that. If you ever played Operation Genesis on Xbox or PS2, it's that. But they're expensive, so don't.
There was a game I played in elementary school, and I actually streamed it. It was called Dino Park Tycoon, which is a very rudimentary dinosaur park builder.
Yeah, it's basically this.
Looks.
It uses
There's a third one, so I guess the first
AI.
two did well enough.
Oh no. Well, that's out of that. Mina the Hollower.
This looked really cool.
I keep hearing about this.
Yeah, because Yacht Club made it, so they've finally broken free of Shovel Knight.
Did they break free? I mean, I feel like they love Shovel Knight, but like this looks like a game.
Shovel Knight put them on the map, so they should like.
Mina the Hollower, right? I think
I just got to give Yacht Club credit. Like they did their Kickstarter, and they lived up to every promise. Every release was free.
Yep.
They were so good. What a developer.
I don't normally contribute to Kickstarters because I don't trust them. But if Yacht Club asked me for something, maybe I would. I would strongly consider it.
I mean, their expansions were full ass games, and they were free.
Yeah,
if you just bought Shovel Knight, you got everything for free.
I bought Shovel Knight multiple times. I have it on Switch, PS4. Which came with a Vita copy. I think I bought it on PS3, which didn't transfer over. I had it on 3DS. I think that's everything.
I have it on Wii U and 3DS.
I got on Wii U. That's right. I did do that. Deadpool VR. Pass.
Which, by the way, they even made sure the Wii U version had all the updates.
As they should. What nice guys.
Which they could have just kicked. I think it actually launched first on Wii U. But
yes, it did. I remember that. The Dying Light, the Beast seeks to continue. Oh, so it's a Dying Light game. I didn't even read that for some reason. Never played a Dying Light, have you?
No, it's always on Game Pass, though, I think.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll try it, but spooky.
I think Static played it.
Mixtape. I heard about this game. This is not a Kev game. It's like Life is Strange kind of deal.
I never played Life is Strange.
One of those coming of age teenage story kind of games.
It's like a walking puzzle. It's like a simulator, right? Where you just solve puzzles. There's no combat or action. It's just
it's more about the story.
Yeah, which I don't mind. I've played like Firewatch was like that. I'm like, it was fine. It was an effect. As long as they're not long, deal with it. Like, don't overstay your welcome.
I don't know. This is not a me game, that's for sure. Has a certain teenage aesthetics of 80s and 90s, otherwise known as game for people in their 40s. Stevie, how do you feel about that?
I have mixed feelings about that.
Tawa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree reminds me of Hades in the top-down isometric action category.
Bandai Namco.
Well, let's see if it looks like Hades. That could get me excited.
Yeah.
Is it a roguelike? This looks like Monster. Oh, there's cards.
Ooh, cards.
This kind of looks kind of neat. Okay.
Is that a fish head that I just saw?
Yeah, why? Tawa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree. All right, I'm in. Tawa. Where are we? How do I... This is not even organized anymore by alphabet. Tawa and
the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Of the Sacred Tree. All right. Did it. Neat. I'll look into that one. Why not? Axe of Blood.
Does it beat him up?
It looked like one for a second. Yes, it does. Oh, man. Axe of Blood looks cool.
Like Sleeping Dogs.
I love Sleeping Dogs. You ever play that?
Yes. Not enough of it, though.
What do you mean not enough? You didn't beat that?
No.
Oh, you're missing out.
That was like one of the first games I ever downloaded on Game Pass. It was Sleeping Dogs.
I played it on PS3.
This is my number one.
Scott Pilgrim EX. Is it a sequel or a remake?
A sequel.
Okay, sequel could be good. I like Scott Pilgrim, but I always thought it was like a little overhyped.
How dare you?
I just like. I gotta play.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
The movie. I know you're not a movie guy, but it's so good.
I think I gotta play it with people. So Scott Pilgrim looks sick. But I'll play it because if we play together,
I mean, beat 'em ups are always better with people.
I think that was my issue.
So this is, it's like River City Ransom, because you
Yes.
like collect money and then you can buy upgrades and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can get into it that way. I like RPG kind of elements would help. First Descendant Breakthrough.
MMO.
Okay, well that was nice. Scum. A game just called Scum.
Scum.
Online survival game. All right, moving on. Unless you want to hear about it.
Nope. But
All right.
the next one is interesting because it's the new 007 game.
This is the Mind's Eye apparently looks like a game that's going to be terrible. So there's that. But I guess we'll look up that. This is from the people of Hitman. Okay. Oh, that's a World
Which
of
is
Assassination.
to me an appropriate studio to make a Bond game with Hitman people.
Yeah, they did a whole bunch of crossover with the Hitman stuff because they make them both. But I want to see the actual
underrated gaming franchises. The Bonds, like they're usually good.
Didn't show the
Bond games are usually good.
Oh, how do I get to YouTube is blocked? I just want to see the Bond trailer. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna have to look into that eventually. Because I really came there for the Bond trailer and they showed me nothing of it.
That's all I care of it is the Bond trailer, but
whack.
But the Bond games are usually pretty good.
I still like that From Russia with Love was the third person Sean Connery game that he actually voice acted. What a game. What a game too. Playing on the PSP like a man.
It's very good. Just the Game Boy game. Like they're more good games than bad games in the Bond video game franchise.
Yeah. What about what was on Genesis? The Duel? You ever play that?
That was a Bond game?
007 The Duel or something it's called.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, look it up. It's not great. But Genesis game. This Lego Party is legally distinct Mario Party, they call it. And honestly, it looks like that. But I would totally play it. I mean, I like Mario Party just because you're going with a different route on it doesn't mean I won't try it.
Love Party. We should play Jamboree soon.
I would love to, actually. Let's see. Wildgate. What is Wildgate? Online multiplayer shooting game. Okay. Well.
Yep, there we go.
Yep, that's sure a game. I guess. I don't know. Blighted. This woman's on stage a lot. Who does she work for? Blighted?
Jeff Keighley, probably.
Probably. Oh, Guacamelee developer. Ooh.
Oh, you like Guacamelee, didn't you?
I loved Guacamelee. I got to play the second one. All right, this is cool.
Metroidvania, I think.
Very light on the Metroidvania. Like it was pretty linear for what it was, but this
it's got the Hades kind of viewpoint.
Blighted it is. To the list it goes. God, this list is never gonna end.
Never gonna end.
Dude, I've accepted that like I'll never play all these games. But at least
you better hope Tailspin 2 doesn't show up now.
If Tailspin 2 shows up, I'm just gonna be a full-time Tailspin streamer. Ew, this game's called Ill.
Licensed to Ill.
Personally, I think this game should be named Moist. Well, that sounds gross. Is it it
looks gross.
Yeah, it's a horror game of some sort. Ugh. All right. Okay, this looks creepy enough. Ill. I'm in. Ew. There's a lot in. Yeah, Moist is right. Okay, Ill. I want to play that.
Oh, that was nudity.
Yeah, I don't like that. Ill. All right. In my docket, it looks like 3 L's in a row. So that'll confuse me later. Mecha Break.
There is a lack of mech games.
I mean,
bring back Mech Warrior.
Bring back Mech Assault on Xbox.
Yeah.
You ever play that?
Not on Xbox. I played a game called Chrome Hounds on 360. You ever play that?
No, but I owned it because it was 86 cents at my GameStop once.
That was probably the last game I ever rented from Blockbuster was Chrome Hounds.
Was it good?
It was interesting because it was like the multiplayer was when you had to like take over territories and it would show real time who has the territory lead. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
That is neat. I'll look into that. Jeez, they got a lot of announcements. Infestimals. What the hell is Infestimals? Down and shoot today. Infestimals has a shrunken down setting is something that money games take advantage of. Is it a bug shooter game?
It definitely looks shrunk.
It's a bug action shooter. Yo, all right, that looks cool. Yeah.
Any gameplay?
I
guess that
is. Infestimals.
Oh my god, I don't like seeing spiders.
Are you the person that puts on the arachnophobia setting?
What's the arachnophobia setting?
Like in some games, like if there's a spider, they have arachnophobia setting, and there's just like a box that says spider that
I
wiggles.
didn't know they had that. So
Some
I
some
streamed
games do.
I streamed Killer with Fire,
Yeah.
and I screamed multiple times
Why'd
during
you
that,
play it? You know what you were getting into.
because it had cartoony graphics. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Nope, nope, it was nothing but jump scares.
Kenny Omega in
Is that Kenny Omega?
Yep.
Oh my god, we bought
because he loves Street Fighter, and honestly, like him in this trailer would get me enough to play Street Fighter again. But like,
is his lazy eye gonna be in it?
Yes, he dresses up as every character. I think I saw it. He dressed up as Alex, dresses up as Crimson Viper. I love Kenny Omega.
If my knowledge of Street Fighter characters ended with 2.
Well, you're missing out. I forget who this person is.
I don't know who any Street Fighter characters are outside of the ones from 2.
Dressing up as Ingrid. The problem is the best fighting games are wrestling games, so I just want to play wrestling games instead.
That's fair.
Who else is Kenny going to dress up as? Sagat. Yes, I love that he just has all these ready to go. He's such an. I love what a nerd he is. Like, he's not afraid to dress up like a lady, and I hope you get Kenny Omega skins for all of them, because if not, what are we doing? But also, why is Sagat DLC? That's a better question.
It's a Street Fighter 2 character. He should be in the game normally.
Yeah. Last Flag. Another game that will probably die shortly after launch. Last Flag is a capture the flag style battle
It's a
royale.
hero shooter.
Yep. All right. Let's move on. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Is this just like a different version of Ghost of whatever, except China?
Looks pretty.
Another Souls-like game. First thing it says, Stevie's out.
No way. You're out too.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I don't know. Like, again, some are at least like mildly interesting. Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver. Stevie, you want to know my favorite Wu-Tang song of all time?
Sure.
I don't have a single one. I've never listened to
Can you name the members of Wu-Tang?
ODB.
I think they're on their final tour this year. That they're done after this.
Ghostface Killer. Ice Cube.
Is Method Man one of them?
Ice Cube. I don't know, honestly. Rise of the Deceiver is an action RPG with a focus on snappy combat.
Wow.
Honestly,
I mean, Wu-Tang is a massive, passionate fan base.
This looks sick. That was like quick gameplay, but like I did not expect that kind of like cartoony gameplay. This is random.
Was it PS2 that had a really cool Wu-Tang controller?
Oh, PS1, because it didn't have analog
PS1.
sticks.
That's right.
All right, Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver. Okay.
I mean, look at that logo. It's like it's perfect for a controller.
Wu-Tang Fallen Feathers that apparently had on here. So that must have not been the first time I've seen that. Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver. Jeez, Rise. I can't spell. Cool. The Deceiver.
Oh, Witcher 4. That trailer looked good too.
That game does look good. Into the Unwell. My God, there's so many announcements. All right, we'll speed run this. This kind of has.
So this looks like Cuphead and the mouse like aesthetic.
The second game of the show, the rubber hose. Oh my God, cartoon aesthetic. Into the Unwell is more colorful, and that actually uses color. Challenging platformer. Okay, Into the Unwell. I can be into this. There's a lot of games that came out. Where are we? Into the Pit is apparently a different game I have. There's a lot of games where I see the title and I go, how has that title never been used before? Into the Unwell. That's what it is. Unwell.
This definitely looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm into that. It looks like a PS2 game in a good way. So there's that. Splitgate 2. I saw this. I love fuck you and your stupid hat. Pretty great. Stranger Than Heaven. Maker of Yakuza brought us a new crime story set in 1943. I mean, this kind of looks like it'd be cool. But I don't know if it's like action. I need some action. Or are you just going to be doing some story stuff?
Him walking through a crowd, not really doing it.
Oh, okay. There's somebody firing a gun? Okay. Stranger Than Heaven. I would not guess that from this game, but Stranger.
And you have choices to show him mercy or let him go.
Street Fighter. I have so many games in this thing, man. I'm never going to do this. Stranger Than Heaven. Okay.
Release date TBA, platforms TBA. We're not going to see this for years.
So Resident Evil 9 Requiem, which I thought was just called Requiem, but Resident Evil 9.
So I think this is using a brand new character too.
No Leon.
Like they're not reusing Claire or Chris or any of them. This is a brand new character.
That could be interesting. I'm just kind of skimming through because this kind of looks creepy enough. The shots of nuked Raccoon City and the Ruin RPD make me gasp out loud. Okay, well, it's not like a shocker then, I guess. I forgot they nuked Raccoon City.
Well, spoiler, I didn't know they did that.
That was at the end of
But they should have. I would have nuked that a long time ago.
I mean, what else are you going to do to get rid of it? Like, yeah, wow. I forgot. Like, they don't really like go over
Which game did they nuke it in?
I want to say at the end of 3 or 2.
All right.
So
probably for the best.
Obviously
it didn't work
because
there's been Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, now 9.
Yeah. Wrap up of this. Boy, that was sure miserable. Okay. Yeah, there was cool stuff in there, man. All right, Summer Game Fest had some stuff, and then I'm gonna skip this Xbox handheld thing because I can't go forever tonight. I feel like the Konami stuff will breeze through because I got to see what's in here. Well, I guess it started at the top. Man, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Do you care?
So this closed the show.
Yeah,
and at the start of it, people were like, because you didn't know it was a Call of Duty game, you're like, oh. And then you're like, it's fucking Black. And like, I get it. Like, Call of Duty's huge. So just because I wasn't hyped about it doesn't mean that's not a game you can close with, right?
It's just like it comes out every year. It's not a shock anymore. It's more shocking if they don't put out a Call of Duty. But like I will say, this trailer does look like, whoa, what is this gonna be?
And that's why we're like, what is this game? This, and then we saw the Black Ops logo. We're like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know. People were kind of just like, okay, cool. Yeah, sure, why not?
I hope it's on. If it's on Game Pass with a good single player,
sure, maybe one day, maybe I might.
I used to love their campaigns.
They used to have good campaigns, but you can't even play Black Ops 6s without an internet connection.
Oh, lovely.
That's stupid. Hollow Knight Silksong is gonna definitely be out in 2025. Maybe.
Allegedly.
Did you ever play Hollow Knight?
Nope. Oh, Metrovania, not big into them.
Oh, it's so good though. Phil Spencer teased the Forza, Fable, Gears of War, E-Day, and Halo.
Yeah, he didn't show any of that.
Oh, okay.
He teased it, didn't actually show anything.
All the Final Fantasy VII stuff. Oh god, stupid ads are coming out to Xbox, which that's cool. 16.
Sure. I mean, I loved 16. I loved Remake, so more people get to play them. Great.
My friend was adamant that Final Fantasy 16 would never come to Xbox for some reason. Like, no, only a PlayStation 5 can handle this. I'm like, listen, man.
I mean,
they will
literally every PlayStation game is on Xbox right now.
Yeah, I mean, they'll make any game work if there's a sale to be made.
Yeah. I mean, 15 came to Xbox, 13 came to Xbox, 12 came to Xbox, 10 came to Xbox. Like,
this website is
they don't care.
Throwing everything around. As they scroll down and just reset the page.
I know IGN's website is bad because the way the ads work on it.
Yes, I'm
saying. So this is a fighting game, Invincible fighting game. I don't know anything about Invincible. I heard it's good, but fighting game I don't care about.
Too many fighting games, man. I mean, nobody will play them with me. Nice sneeze.
Are you into it? Do you know Invincible?
No, my friends like it though. I know the characters, but
I hear it's great. But because I like The Boys, and so people tell me, oh, you like Invincible too. So maybe one day I'll watch it.
I liked The Boys to a point, and then me and Tina were watching. I'm like, this is just becoming like gore porn.
It's a gore fest.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, this is getting too much.
It's a gore fest. But I'm invested, so I can't get away from it.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I think there's only one season left, so that's good.
Good fighting game. If people are excited. Persona 4 remake. I am not shocked. This was bound to happen.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. I played Persona 4. Great game. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah. I played some of Gold on Vita, and it was all right. It didn't hook me, but I understand why it's really beloved.
God, I hate this website. Age of Mythology. Oh, I know why this happens, because I keep a video playing and it will like shoot you back. Age of Mythology Retold reveals Heavenly Spear expansion. A whole expansion for a spear?
Just for one weapon.
What?
Yeah, I never played. They're RTSs, yes? Are they?
I don't know. I think they
I
are.
don't think I've never played Age of
Yeah, you know,
Mythology.
because it's like Age of Empires and they're RTSs. I
Yeah,
think it's all the same series.
they're on
Neat.
Game Pass. Maybe one
Sure.
day.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be into it. Planet of Lana
This
2.
I'm excited about.
Really?
So I played the first one, streamed it. Very good. It's a limbo like that kind of style game where you're going from side to side, platform. You avoid combat and stuff, solve puzzles.
Okay. Neato. Let's see.
Short games. Then they're not that long, so they were
Yeah.
good.
Let me see if I can get to. Oh yeah, I can already see the Limbo influences. I don't know if that's
Yep.
a Kev game.
Just not as gross as Limbo.
Yeah, Limbo was real icky.
And what was the sequel? Well, not the Inside. Inside was
Inside.
too.
Yep. All right, neato. That could
Yep.
that's a Stevie kind of game. Mudang Two Hearts. God, I need to get an ad blocker. I just feel bad because I feel like I'm gonna use an ad blocker, and one day Google's gonna come down on me and ban all my shit. They're gonna be like, "We've had it with you guys," you know.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get another one, but we'll look into that. Mudang Two Hearts. It is a story-driven game with action, horror, and stealth elements. Okay. Doesn't really. I need some gameplay here. Oh, this kind of could be interesting, I guess. Sneaky. Who's making
Yeah,
this?
almost reminds me of Splinter Cell.
Man, if only they would do. God damn it! If only they would.
If only they would make it actual Splinter
I
Cell.
don't know. All right, that could be neat. There are no ghosts. There are no ghosts. That's the name of the game.
Oh yeah, this looked weird.
Creative FPS gameplay were just a few of the highlights shown when There Are No Ghosts at the Grand Trailer premiered during Xbox Showcase today.
Yeah, this trailer was weird because it starts off with this old man talking to you, or just talking randomly. It was a weird game.
Oh, that's not the art style I was expecting.
Oh, he's singing. That's what he's doing. He's singing to you.
Yeah, I was expecting something different. Oh, okay, it's
Yeah,
FPS though.
it's like but like you're with the gun. You're like recreating a room to make it the way it was. Definitely looks interesting, but weird.
It has that like We Happy Few kind of art style.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, kind of freaky. All right, maybe I'll keep an eye on that one. I'm not ready to put on my list yet. Aflilion is a chilling space adventure from Dontnod. Dontnod doesn't do it for me because that just means Life is Strange when I hear Dontnod. First thing I think.
Oh, is that who made Dontnod?
Yep. They made that, and then that Capcom game called Remember Me that nobody remembers, except me when I make that joke. Let's see, Dontnod. Is it just going to be a Life is Strange kind of thing? Storytelling skills to a new universe with gameplay trailers showing up. It looks. I don't think it's going to be combat-y. Kind of looks like it's more explory. Okay, maybe I'll
platform in it. There's platforming. You're right. I don't see combat.
I'll keep an eye out on it. Could be just exploring space. Keep an eye on you, Aphelion. Clockwork Revolution. This is one that actually. This looked interesting because it looks like
this looks
Bioshock.
Great. Yeah.
Xbox Showcase give players much closer look at Twisted Metropolis Avalon. Now the one that Ken Levine, whatever his name is, the game he's making is called Judas. That's like the Bioshock actual spinoff, and I get these two mixed up all the time. But it looks kind of freaky, steampunky. All right.
When I was watching the trailer, it gave me like Fable vibes with its writing and its like humor.
Ooh.
Because it was just funny.
I gotta play Fable.
Like there's a scene in this where the dude just wets his pants.
Yeah,
he's drunk on the ground,
just
pissing his pants. Like it just seems Fable-ish.
This looks kind of fun. Clockwork Revolution. Is this on my list? I can't spell. Yes, I have it on my list somehow. So I remember this game being announced like a while ago. But hey,
yeah, I remember the really awesome Xbox showcase last year that showed off Expedition, that showed off Midnight, the Midnight game, what it was called, South of Midnight, also had the
Midnight, yep.
game.
You know what? I think I'm gonna play Clockwork Revolution. What else we got? Chronos: The New Dawn is a Bloober Team sci-fi horror game. Silent Hill 2 remake, Bloober Team, Chronos: The New Dawn. This Dead Space looking horror game. Yes, I love Dead Space. We can. Oh, sorry about the microphone.
Even the Wii version?
Yeah, I actually didn't hate it, but I also played that on PS3 for Game Club because I didn't have the Wii one anymore. You ever play that with the controller? Don't.
No.
It's not great. This looks freaky.
Yeah.
All right,
It
Chronos.
looks like Dead Space.
Chronos? How do you want to spell this? Chronos. There's so many things. I got Croc on this list. Chronos.
Croc?
Yeah.
You want to play the Croc games?
I always looked at them, but I never played them. Are they worth it at all?
I've never played them.
Yeah. All right, Chronos: The New Dawn looks good. Grounded 2, I don't care about. Do you?
Nah.
Yeah. All right. Spiritfarer developer reveals an action game at Fate's End. Spirit. I've never heard of Spiritfarer. Have you?
Yes, it was on Game Pass last year, 2 years ago. It probably still is.
Was it good?
It's like I believe it's one of those kind of cozy games where you usher spirits to like the afterlife.
Oh. Wait a minute. I'm getting this mixed up with something else. I think I have heard of this. Oh, all right.
Cards.
This looks, yeah, well, then one of those cards that usually looks good. Art style is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I might be into this. Okay, you know what, Spiritfarer? You got me. I can be into this.
Well, it's the Spiritfarer developer.
Oh, at Fate's End is the name of the game. Right. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so this is the people that make Pokemon made this
Beast
game.
of Reincarnation? Oh my god, what is this?
They must have hired a brand new team because wait till you see this.
I just saw the thumbnail from the trailer. I'm like, what the hell is that? All right, come on,
This
native.
is the Pokemon people.
What the fuck? They can do 3D. Oh my god. Who's holding them back on the Switch?
Now, granted, this is not gameplay. This is just, but still, look at this.
Beast of Reincarnate. What is this?
Like, what is it? Why does an Arcanine look like that?
Why doesn't they can do so much more Pokemon? Oh my god, I gotta write this down.
Like, you see how bad Scarlet and Violet looked and performed, and then you see this.
Yeah, I need this Beast.
And I've been saying for a while that Game Freak just doesn't know how to develop on consoles. They work well on handhelds. They couldn't develop on consoles. That's why there was issues with Sword and Shield. There was issues with Scarlet and Violet. And then I see this.
What the fuck?
So I'm convinced they just hired they must have gone through a big hiring thing, or they have another developer helping them out.
I wonder if Nintendo's like, hey guys, just tone it down a bit.
I mean, this isn't even coming out on Switch. It's coming out to Xbox and PlayStation.
It's so wild. And just seeing that, I'm like, you guys can do it. Like, you can do it. Why won't you do it? Oh, well. Double Fine's next game is an otherworldly game with a walking lighthouse.
This is a cool looking. This is the Double Fine just makes weird games, and this is another one of them.
They do it. And
Double Fine is
I want to support them so bad, but like they just never click with me.
None of them? Not Psychonauts or
I've tried
Knights
both
and Bikes?
Psychonauts. I've gotten to like halfway through each of them where I'm like, I just let it go. Like the quirkiness kind of loses it after a while.
This is definitely quirky.
You play as the bird?
Look, you play as the lighthouse.
Oh, you are the lighthouse. Oh,
you are the lighthouse, yeah.
I just want to support them because like they do creative stuff, even if it doesn't work for me, you know? But like, okay, hey, that's a choice. This kind of looks cool. Keeper, eh? All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on you. I'm gonna do that. Neat. Okay, this looks actually kind of neat. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle DLC. I love that game. I'm probably not gonna play it.
Yeah, I loved Indiana Jones. I'm not a big DLC person. I didn't love it like the Mass Effect DLC is really the only DLC I ever that and Assassin's Creed Odyssey that I ever bought and finished.
By the time I get to the credits, I'm usually like, all right.
I'm done. So yeah. I need to play the DLC like in game.
Yeah.
Like you could do with Mass Effect. Like
it
the Citadel, happens. You can do the Citadel. Yeah, it just happens. If I have to go back after the credits and play, I'm usually done.
If it's not integrated well enough, no, I'm out. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 launch trailer. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and Doom content, which is cool. God damn it. I hate this website so much. I'm not a Tony Hawk guy, but...
Neither am I.
Yeah.
I played the first Pro Skater, that it had Goldfinger. Was it Superman song? Was it Goldfinger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. and playing in the warehouse. That was fun. But I think that is the only Tony Hawk game I ever played.
I don't like the massive Tony Hawk looking down at me. Neat for those who want it. Ninja Gaiden 4. I knew that was coming.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I've already seen this. I don't really need to do it. Are you going to get Ninja Gaiden 4?
No, well, we played 2 Sigma or 3 Sigma in Game Club a couple months ago, and it was I was glad I was done with it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Ninja Gaiden 4. Neat. Play that. So this one looked interesting. I saw a little bit of Super Meat Boy 3D.
3D. I never would have thought Super Meat Boy would go 3D.
I mean, I didn't either because it would just be random, but it looks really fun.
Yeah, it looks great.
I definitely okay. To my list, Super Meat Boy 3D. There's too many games. I'm never gonna play these all.
Well, luckily none of them are out now.
The thing is, this looks like a perfect Switch 2 game, like just to like do a level or two.
Yep.
So, Super Meat Boy 3D. I'm in. That game looks wild. Sea of Thieves. Don't care. Pause this before
Sea
back.
of Thieves is fun.
It's not for me kind of thing.
But I like everything else. Like I need to play with friends.
Yeah. If I don't, then I have no interest in it.
And I just like to like F around in the world. Like I would take a small ship, like me and my buddy would play, and you can only use a small ship for that. And I would ram the bigger ships, and then I would jump onto their ship and hide somewhere. And like you could hear them through like your headset, and like you'd play music, and they'd be looking for you, freaking out. Like I just like harmless trolling, not like game breaking trolling, just harmless trolling. So I just like to mess around in games like that.
The ROG Ally X got revealed, and I am undecided on whether or not I want it because I've said it a million times. The thing I love about the Steam Deck is the verification system because these are like PC, and like you go on the Steam store, it tells you this works or this game doesn't work. And I don't got to think about it. The thing about with the ROG Ally is that it's a Windows PC handheld. But, like, I don't know if there's a verification system. So I don't know if that's going to work out. And even so, like, what if a game, like, my biggest issue is what if a game comes out that, like, this thing can't handle? And ROG Allies are, like, way more expensive than the Steam Deck. I don't know if I want to take a gamble on a game for, like, $700.
They're more expensive than Xbox Series X's.
Yeah, it's, my interest in this thing will be solely tied to its price.
I mean, I think it's a cool device, but not for me. I have an Xbox Series X. I'm not gonna spend money on something that I kind of already have. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's hybrid.
Yeah, like I said, I have the Switch 2. I love it.
I don't know. The thing is, ironically, this made me more interested in the Switch 2 because I'm sure this will be so expensive, and I know a Switch 2 game, if I buy it, it's going to work on Switch. So I'm gonna think about it. So I guess when they announce more, maybe. I don't know, man. God, how many announcements are there? I gotta get to bed.
Just a couple more.
Yeah, let me get the. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, ROG Ally. How do I spell it? I've ruined it. Okay, ROG Ally.
No, you're right there. So this I was excited for.
Oh, it's another Plague Tale game?
So it's part of its world. So Plague Tale 1 and 2 I really loved. I mean, show you the value of Game Pass. I never would have played them if not for Game Pass. And I loved them both, streamed them both. Like they were so good. Mm-hmm. They, again, shorter games. They don't overstay their welcome. They tell the story they need to tell and they get you out. And I appreciate that. They respect your time. And I really loved them. And this is in the same world, different characters, I believe, but looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll probably. Are they like action games? I can tell they were just like plot.
They're action. They're like stealthy games.
Okay.
Like it's a game that like there's combat. Like you can go up but they discourage it. They want you to sneak around.
Yeah.
Kind of use the environment to take out enemies and stuff like that. Not quite sure it's a Kev game, but it's
I keep going
very well made. They're very good.
Keep going back and forth on them.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the perfect Game Pass game.
I should have tried the first one. Yeah. High on Life 2.
I was hyped for this.
Totally gonna be playing this. I need to put this on my
I
list.
messaged you as soon as this trailer hit. I'm like, I said, let's do it. You didn't know what I was talking
about. I was like, wait, hold on, and then I finally clicked in my head. High on Life was such a fun game, even if Justin Roiland sucks. That game was so fun, and this looks way more expansive. I miss when we made first-person shooter campaigns that were like fun.
And so the only thing that worries about, because again, this game looks bigger.
Yeah.
I felt if High on Life was longer, it wouldn't have been as good.
No, it was a perfect length.
Like, it's a game because of it's so chatty. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
That it runs the risk of just, being long in the tooth, like overstaying its welcome.
No,
and I'm worried that 2 might do that, because every time there's 2, they try to make things a little more bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping more guns. I'm fine with that. But I want it to be a 10-hour game.
Yeah, if it's a more guns actually having a variety, I think it'll be good. I just don't want them to do more for more quality over quantity thing,
Yes. But I want them to keep it a 10, 12-hour game.
Yeah, that could be perfect for me actually. All right, let's see. Outer Worlds 2. I am not an Outer Worlds guy because I'm not a Fallout guy. But something
I never
makes me
played
want
the
to try
first one. Still to this day, the only Bethesda game that ever hooked me was Skyrim. And it took 3 attempts to really dive in. Like, even Oblivion hasn't hooked me.
Yeah, it's just.
But Skyrim did, but Fallout 3 never did. So I don't know if Outer Worlds would.
I've heard people say people that love it fixes things that Fallout wasn't good at, but it just seems exactly like Fallout, and I get it. These are the guys that did New Vegas, so I don't know. Maybe if it feels more punchy, because that was my thing with Fallout. Just everything writes off,
Yeah.
So
that's kind of like the Bethesda style.
And it's gonna be $80. Don't you worry.
Well, it'll be on Game Pass.
Well, that's true. We're trying Game Pass.
Everything we saw today, I believe, is going to be on Game Pass.
Yeah, I am unfortunately going to skip the Konami thing because I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I didn't watch the Konami thing. I know
that. I learned about it today.
I don't.
Honestly,
did they announce? I don't even know if they announced the new Castlevania.
Probably not. It's probably another pachinko thingy machine. So who knows? But I
appreciate it. It feels like they are going to make an effort to get back in the video games. So I appreciate that.
They're rehashing old stuff, which is
good.
Fine.
It's fine.
So that is good. Stevie, where can everyone find you? I capitalized.
I mean, you could find me at Stevie Comebacks at Blue Sky.
Hell yeah, BS.
Stevie Comebacks on Twitter. Now that this computer's working, I should Twitter. I mean Twitch. Now that this computer's working again, I should be back on. I just need to test a few things.
Yeah, when's that happening? So we can see a Stevie stream. I want to see the end of.
I never announce streams. I just randomly show up every now and then.
That's gonna be my life.
Probably after you go to sleep. That's usually the case.
But that means I get a VOD to watch in the morning, so that'll be good.
That's fair.
So find Stevie everywhere. Find me, Console Kev, on all the things. If not that, it's Console Kev Twitch and other things. Thank you to Clepissimo from, just Clepissimo, Jenny from the Red Leaf Retrocast, and Fafafui Chris, who I'm going to see Friday, because Aaron is actually coming up here. He has a wrestling match on Saturday. I can't go to it.
All right.
And it makes me sad, because I really want to go.
Well, good luck in your match, Aaron.
Yeah, we love you, Aaron. He's wrestling tonight now, which is crazy.
Please don't get hurt.
Aaron, if you get hurt, it'll be funny. That's what
Don't get hurt. No, it won't be funny. I don't want to see you get hurt.
Don't get hurt, Aaron. We love you. I'm gonna make sure my daughter's ready for bed. Then I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for bed, and I'm gonna continue on Claire I always want to say Claire Obscura. It's Obscura. I don't know why I add an A for no reason.
I just say Expedition 33.
Yeah, that's probably easier.
They should have just made that the name.
It is way too wordy. Maybe I'm missing something about what Claire Obscura is.
Maybe we find out why it's called that later in the game, but Expedition 33 would have been so much easier.
I bet you that's the paintress's name.
Oh, God.
That makes sense. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Goodbye, everybody.
Take care, everyone.